Hello, and welcome to another episode of Tie Tuesdays. Today, we're going to discuss suspenders. Suspenders are actually the predecessor of the modern belt. So, back in the day, everybody used to wear suspenders to hold their pants up. But then World War II happened and they had to ration cloth. So, they made the pants shorter and introduced belts. So, then slowly and steadily the suspenders became more of a trend than a necessity and almost died away. But they're very, very beautiful and very, very dapper. So let's talk about them. So we're gonna go over 4 different kinds of suspenders. The first one is the button suspender, which is normally used with more formal wear. In these kind of suspenders, you have notches, and on the inside of your trousers, you have 2 buttons. So you button up your suspenders. They're more for formal than for casual. If you don't have buttons already pre-sewn on your trousers, you can sew them by hand. The next kind is the clip-on suspenders. These are the most common ones these days. You could get them in all widths and shapes and types and materials. So these suspenders you can clip on and they're ready to go. So you can find them everywhere. Different price ranges based on what you're buying, but they're easy to use. It is essential to note that some of these suspenders actually have a little needle tack in them. So if you're wearing leather pants or if you're wearing silk pants, they will leave a hole in your pants. So be careful when you're buying suspenders, particularly for leather pants. The next kind of suspender is the work suspender. So the rule of, let's take a step back. The rule of thumb with suspenders is that when you wear a suspender, you don't wear a belt. But when you wear a work belt, you can wear a work suspender. And these suspenders help distribute the weight of the work belt, not just around your waist, but on your shoulders. So it's easier to carry your work belt without exposing yourself. So you can find these kind of suspenders at places like Duluth Trading Company. And they're a little more on the expensive side, but if you wear a nice checkered shirt, these wider suspenders are gonna look great. And the fourth kind of suspender is the undergarment suspenders. So these suspenders are worn underneath your shirt and they keep your pants up, and then you put your shirt on top of it, so you could leave your shirt untucked. And they could be used as an alternate to your belts. So if you don't like wearing belts, you could wear undergarment suspenders. You can find them anywhere, fairly easy to find online, not so much in the stores. So some of the things that tips you could say for wearing suspenders is that suspenders actually make your torso look longer and you look taller. So when you're wearing suspenders, you can give the image of being taller because they're lengthwise on your shirt. You can also adjust the width of the suspenders. So you could wear smaller suspenders to make yourself look bigger, or you could wear bigger suspenders to make yourself look a little smaller or wider. You could play around with the types of suspenders. And another thing is where to place the suspenders. I tend to place my suspenders on the outer part of my shoulders. That way they don't directly go over my bust line. But again, it's on your preference. And the most adjustable kind of suspenders are definitely the clip suspenders.